Hey everybody, it's Janet A. from Brentwood Library, and I'm here today to show you how to make a candle holder for a tea light candle. So, you're going to need a tuna can. I don't have a cat, but I feel like cat food comes in a can like this, and I know there is some dog food too that comes in a can like that, but either way, a can that's the size of a tuna can. You're also going to need, I'm using burlap ribbon because that's what I have. You can also use washi tape, which would be actually really cool. I like to recycle. So other items that you could use are like pages of a magazine, old fabric, pretty much anything, yarn. You'll see once we make it like what we're doing, and you can figure out kind of your own things that you can do there. Also using some jute, because that's what I had and what I prefer, because the thing I'm making is kind of has like a rustic feel to it, but again you can adjust accordingly and use yarn, a ribbon, string, whatever you have or whatever you want to use. We need my favorite, Elmer's glue, and a pair of scissors. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our burlap ribbon, and you want to wrap it around the can. It gets all the way around. And then I've already cut a piece, so I'm not going to cut it, but you're going to just want to cut it at the end there and allow for just a slight bit of overlap. And obviously you're going to do the same thing with whatever kind of material you choose to use. Now, because my burlap ribbon is a little too wide for the can, I chose to cut it out, focusing on the lace portion of it there. So I cut that out already. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of glue, just put it along the edge there, start it wherever you'd like, and then just run some additional glue around. Keep pressing your stuff down, and just some glue all the way around. Get your fabric down. You don't need a lot of glue. I'm probably overdoing it. I love glue. And then just secure it there on the end. Hold that down for a little bit. Now, while this is drying and before we go on to the next step for the candle holder, some of the other ideas that people said were that you could decorate this even with this lace or with anything, and this would make a nice little ring dish. I have tons and tons of rings and tons of ring holders that I never use, because once you stack all the rings on there, it's kind of hard to get off the one you want. So throwing them in a dish would be a lot nicer. And this would make a nice little ring dish. Or if you did a little more manly outside there, like with the tape or something, or I also bought a plain piece of burlap ribbon. You could use this as a little gift for Father's Day, for your dad to put his change in the dresser. I think you get the idea. It could pretty much be any little thing. I love to repurpose things, and I love to come up with ideas of different ways that you can use stuff. So come up with something on your own, but it's a cute little container and can be used for a lot of stuff. Okay, the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to cut a piece of the jute. Once you see the finished product, you'll be able to know how to gauge what size you want to cut it, depending on what you're going to use it or how you're going to use it. So I already kind of have a predetermined length that I want to try. Hopefully this is going to do what I want it to do. So I'm cutting a rather long piece for what I want. And then you're just going to take your tin and kind of even out your string And you don't need glue for this part. Just take it at the bottom, meet it up top here, and tie it in a knot. Excuse my hand. There we go. Tie that into a nice tight knot. Okay, and we are now going to move on to the next step, which for this one, we're actually just going to tie the top pieces in a knot. You can use a bow if you'd like. I'm trying to keep mine just very rustic looking, so I'm just going to tie that in a bow there. So that's what we have, like that. So here is our finished product, and you will notice that there are 3 candle tins instead of 1. I had a little bit of problems when I was making the video, so I ended up making 3 of the candle tins, which is why I was telling you when I was cutting the string that I was making it a little bit longer, because I needed it to go from here all the way down and around. But on the original one, I had made just this small, as you can see from here to here. I just made that small size, which I actually like on the solo candle. That looks nice as just a small little thing. Now you'll notice that the 3 ties up top are kind of messy and unfinished. I'm going to tidy that up a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. You know, just probably tie up the bows, you know, a little bit. But you can use ribbon. You can add flowers. You can leave them like that. I actually just found this little guy, which is so adorable. He's a clip-on bird. I'm just going to perch him there for now. But I'm going to use him on mine because I just really think he looks so cute. So mine I'm going to use actually as a nightlight in my bathroom. My mom gave me that idea and I really love that idea, so that's what I'm going to do with mine. You could use this. She also had some ideas like maybe in a darkened stairway or just in any small space really that needs some additional lighting. Those were some of her ideas. Now you'll see on the top there that there is a mirror in that one. When I was originally making this, I noticed because of the nice circular, you know, pattern of the thing there, that a nice circle mirror would go in the back there. Now, I know that you can get mirrors at the craft store, but since I am a recycler, I have used mirrors from a makeup compact in the past. So I tried to do that, but I wasn't able to get the mirror out. It was too secure in the case, but I was able to use a different makeup compact and get this oblong shaped one. So my niece gave me a great idea. If you take the candle out of here and just have that mirror, you know, just in this one little thing, have the mirror there. If you are a student and have a locker, that would look so cute in your locker as a little makeup mirror. If you have an office, you know, you can hang that somewhere in there. Just have a little mirror to apply some lipstick or whatever. Or you could just hang it on the wall with the mirrors like that. Pretty much any idea, but I love that idea of the little one for in your locker. So I just want to make a note about these candles. I am using battery operated tea light candles, compliments of the bajillions of them that I have left over from my niece's wedding a few years ago. But you can use a real candle. I did that as well, but I just want you to see that. So you can see from the side here that the candle is really close to the edge there. So if you use a real candle, it's kind of precariously perched on the edge there. So you want to be careful of where you would place that and just be mindful of that. Also, the heat from a real candle will make this tin hot. Honestly, I don't know why anybody would be touching the tin once they lit their candle, but I obviously know this for a fact because, yes, I did accidentally touch mine and it was hot. So don't do that. Also, one other thing about the real candle is the heat will melt the glue. Now, I don't think that that is a huge deal because you don't even need that much glue. maybe just on the bottom here to secure it, which the heat's not going to affect too much. But, you know, you have the string going around there. But I do want to mention it because depending on what you end up using, if you use the washi tape, that might, you know, melt the adhesive and make that come off. So that is just worth noting. So anyway, so there you have it. There is my trio of candles. And it's super easy to make. One of them takes minutes, under 10 minutes. Probably the longest it would take is to figure out, you know, what kind of fabric or whatever you wanted to put around it. So getting your materials together would probably take longer than actually making it. So I hope everybody tries this out and is satisfied knowing that they're giving this sad little tuna can a new life. So good luck, guys. Be creative and enjoy. Bye. You could see what it looks like in total darkness because it's very pretty. Okay, enjoy.